everyone, it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be flipping through my 5 Days of Fall junk journal. So as you know, I've been taking part in the 5 Days of Fall collaboration with CARA Branding Creations and Dear Julie, alongside lots of other ladies on YouTube. So as usual, I will put all of the links below to CARA and Julie's Facebook groups, their Etsy shops and the other YouTube channels. So if you've got time, take a look. Just a quick thumbs up somewhere and a subscription would be wonderful. Join the Facebook groups, and if you go over to Etsy, the way to help an Etsy shop without buying is just to favourite the shop and favourite a couple of items in it. It all helps. So that's the sales pitch over. Let me show you my journal. So it is a small journal. It's only little. It's just around about 5.25 inches, and it's just shy of 7.5 inches, but the size was dictated by the fact that I wanted to use this book cover, the Handbook of Country Crafts. So it was a little book gifted to me by my friend Kathy. I think it's probably 80s, possibly early 90s, but you know, all sorts of country crafts, spinning and dyeing your own wool, pressing flowers, brewing your own wine, that sort of thing. So yeah, that was what it was about. Now my first idea was to try and make a little altered book from it, but it was only held together by a couple of rusty staples. These are some of the original pages, and so I decided against that idea, but I've used some of the pages in my journal. So I've kept the cover absolutely plain. I've just stitched around it. I've tied it with this ribbon, which coincidentally Kathy gave me, I believe, several years ago. And I have just added this little butterfly charm here, and I hope you can see it. Okay, and I've clipped it on with an orange safety pin. I'm not sure if I like that. I think I might change that to silver. But anyway, I've got this little enameled charm. So let's get going. Take the safety pin bit off first, untie my bow. I'm rubbish at tying bows, I really am. So that's all of that out of the way, and as I say, that's the cover. I just thought the illustration was perfect, and that's the back of it actually. So, oh, that's interesting. There's a date on here that says 1973. So if that is when the illustration was done, I imagine that's how old this is. Haha, a clue. Right, so in we go then. So here's my inside front cover. It's lined with one of the journal pages from CARA, and then this pocket is one of CARA's, and I've got a couple of tags in it that I've collaged, various elements in that, so they live in there. Now throughout I've used CARA's journal pages, and you may remember that in one of my earlier videos on this I actually said printed them the wrong size. Well, it turned out to be a happy accident. It was almost exactly the right size for the cover. I just needed to trim them down a little bit. But what I have done, I printed them single-sided, I've glued them together, and I have stitched around them to make them nice and strong. So there we go. So on this side I've got a little journaling card which I'm using as a tuck for this tag. Don't know what's on the back of that. Oh, 3 strips. You know, I vary what I put on the backs of my tags. Just a little something, but I like to leave plenty of room to write. So this is tea-dyed paper, and I've popped a little lace in. And the reason for that is, one, I like the look, but secondly, if your pages are a bit crooked and not straight, it kind of disguises them when you see the journal like that. So it's a bit of camouflage too. Not that I'm saying my pages were crooked, just just in case. So here I've got a tiny little tuck spot made with one of Julie's cards, and I've got a wee tag, again collaged front and back. Then this is one of the pages from the original book, and I've stitched that onto one of CARA's journal pages, and I've just adhered a little hand-stitched fabric cluster. So it's a bit of cheesecloth and some lace and some fabric, and then this lace rose. So this page is my vintage printer paper. It's modern paper. It comes from Amazon, but vintage printer paper. And I just love it. The colours are great. It just seems to go into, you know, journals quite nicely. So this page, I've got a tag, and then this is one of the original pages from the book, obviously the jewellery making page, and I've also made the pocket from an original page from the book. There was various sort of bits with flowers on, so I just thought that would make a perfect pocket. And I've just added a little strip of collage and a wee label there. So this is stitched to another of CARA's journal pages, and this is a vellum pocket which I have stitched around, and I've got, it's a double pocket, so I've got that in the front and this one in the back. So this is Julie's gorgeous squirrel. I love him. So again, just a collage journaling card that goes in the back of the pocket, and another little collaged one there living in the front. In you go. It's us. This page is from a floral book. I think it's Constance Miller's book of flowers, or day book or something, but it is a day book. It's got dates in it, and I just love it. I use it a lot. So I thought that went in there okay. So this page is again from the original book, and it's about pressing flowers and making pressed flower pictures. I mean, it does date it when you see what the crafts are. You kind of can date it from that. But it's a lovely image. And again, I've stitched that onto one of CARA's journal pages, this lovely squirrel here. And then on this side, it's tea-dyed paper, I've got a pumpkin pocket. So this was one of CARA's pieces, and then I've filled it with various bits and pieces. This is a little tea card that I actually made for the 7 Days of Summer collaboration, and I had it left over and I thought the colours were perfect, so I've slipped it in. I've got a little journaling card which is one of Julie's pieces of ephemera, and then I've made a collage card again, and I've taken these elements from this pocket and cut around them and stuck it on, and actually this black bit is in there and you can't see it, so that's why I've done it like that. And then I've got a little birdie as well. So all of the images are available to see. That's everything back into there. And this is tea-dyed paper, if I didn't say. So on this, I've just used some leftover strips to make a little bit of a page edge decoration there. So here we've got an Edith Holden page, and it's a lovely full Edith Holden page. It's October page, and I've got 2 bits of Julie's ephemera that I've stitched in to make pockets, and then in here I've got a little journaling card and a tag, and both of those I had put onto old Project Life cards. I'm using up my old Project Life cards. And then in this one I've got a little journaling card from CARA. I've just added a butterfly and a little phrase there. And on the back, those squirrels are from Julie's kit, so they went on there okay. And then I've got a collage tag with one of my birdies on, and that's the back of that one. Okay, so that's the back of the Edith Holden page. Beautiful colour, perfect for the journal. Left it plain, and some tea-dyed paper. And then here, this is the double book paper pocket that I made. So there's a pocket there and a pocket there, and I have stitched around this. Now you'll see some items are stitched around, some are not. Some it's purely for decoration, some it is for structure, and this is for structure. And I've got 2 journaling cards there. I've got this little collaged one there, that's in the front pocket, and then I've got this one from Julie's kit. And it's so funny, pretty much every single one of us saw this leaf and went, ooh, tuck spot, and that's what we did. I've got a little cigarette card tucked in there, so that lives there. Then here I've made a corner, one of those corner bookmarks. I do have a video on that. I think I won't link it. Tea break make or something like that, how to make these. Now this one I've actually glued on, but if you make it as a bookmark, of course you just leave it and move it from page to page, but I decided to glue this one on. And then tucked up into it, this is Julie's envelope, I've got some parchment on it, some of her elements, labels, and I have stamped a wee postmark on it too. Then at the back, I've put some leaves from Julie's kit, and then this label I've stuck down, but I've only stuck it to about there. So this is free, and that means I can tuck my envelope flap in like that. And inside the envelope we have 2 more little journaling cards. So they live in there, and the little flap should just tuck in there. And that is another of Cara's journal pages. So I think I'm going to put that up like that. Then on this side of the corner, I've put one of my my little matchbooks. This is another of Cara's. It was the lovely tear sheet that we had. So here's my little matchbook, which I thought just went in. This is from my own stash again. And there is a video on making these. I think it's just how I make my matchbooks or something like that, but it's there if you want to see it. Oh, in we go. Then this is the back of the Constance Miller Daybook. And then here, let me show you this pocket. Now, I started off making a kind of a collage journal card, but didn't like it. It kind of went wrong. So what I've done is cut all the way around it and made this sculptured pocket from it. And then this is, of course, another of Cara's journal pages. And living in this pocket, I've got a tag. And I've also got a little piece of Julie's ephemera as a journaling card there. So that's that one. Now, this page from Cara's kit, I left it plain, but I had these. I had this thing that said premium quality, and I just thought it's absolutely perfect, so I stuck it on there. That's my vintage printer paper. And then here I have got a piece from the Graphic 45 pad that I was telling you about, and I've made it into a flip. So it flips out like that, and need a bit of glue under there. Bear with. I was actually running to the end of my Yoo-hoo stick, and I hadn't realised. I think I was kind of running on empty and thinking I was gluing things, and I wasn't. Right, that's it. So it flips out. There's a pocket here, which echoes the squirrel here. And then I've just got another of these tags. So there's a couple of pages I printed out twice and used the elements twice, but they were so pretty. So that's that one. So another of Cara's journal pages, and stitched to another of Cara's journal pages and just left plain. Then I've got another vellum pocket, a different shape this time. And in here I've got this beautiful journal card from Julie's kit. So that goes in there. Keep finding little bits that shouldn't be in here. Okay, and then, oh, this is tea-dyed paper, another piece of lace. This is another of Cara's journal pages, and I've just put a wee sticker on that. And this one I've left plain, and this is the very back, and I've left the pocket plain because it was just so pretty. And then I've got 3 items in here. I've got this tag, which I've collaged. I've got this collage journaling card. And then finally, this is a piece of ephemera. It's from my own collection. It's a postcard. It's the date on it actually is, well, it's the 28th of August. I hadn't actually noticed that. 28th of August, 1939. So it's just a few days before the Second World War broke out. So, yeah, they are all on holiday. She's at the Grand Hotel, St Andrews, Fife. And I've actually got a set of these cards that this is from a mother to her son. So, yeah, it's absolutely lovely. So I thought it was time to start using them, and that's the perfect place for it. So that is me. So I hope you've enjoyed my little flip through the journal. I have had a brilliant time actually taking part in the collab. They're always wonderful to take part in. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.